Hi, for SDNcast, I'm here at Futuretech and I'm here with Håkan. And Håkan is a colleague of mine, so I already know him. But for the people who don't know you yet, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes. So my name is Håkan Silfvernagel. I work for Sopra Steria Norway. And just some background here. So Sopra Steria is an international consultancy company. So we're around 55,000 worldwide. So in Norway, we are the biggest consultancy company with around 3,500 employees in the largest cities in Norway. And we're basically divided into three bigger organizations. So one is called DPS. They traditionally have worked a lot with infrastructure and hosting and this type of things. And another one is called applications, which is more application development. But as things are going right now, a lot of these things, there are lots of application developers in the DPS department, and there are, AI or security are present in both of these departments. And then we have a little bit smaller advisory departments. So that's basically how we're set up. And I'm working in applications and in something we call a community, which is cloud and DevOps. And I'm working in something that we called AI Tribe. So that is basically AI as a team, as a service. So we are around 10, 12 people who everyone has a background in AI or machine learning, but we have also others. So some people are also focused on, like front-end development or back-end development. And then we work together as a team, which I think is a very interesting, a very fruitful way of working.
So good. And you're also very active in the community. I knew you way before we were colleagues. I knew you were from the community. We actually had never met. But how do you get any work done for all that community work that you're doing?
Yeah, so I guess it's a matter of planning. So some people say that I have found, the 25th hour of the day. But I think what is important is try to work focused and to set up goals. And also what is important is that, if you want to go far, you should go together with someone else. So all of this community work that I'm doing, the user group and all of these things, I'm not doing that by myself because that wouldn't be scalable. So we're at least, roughly 5 or 6 other people that are also working together.
So cool. And here at Futuretech, you had your session on semantic kernel. Could you tell a little bit more what your session was about?
Yeah, so basically what I wanted, or my goal with my session was here to try to demystify AI agents. Because I think some terms, especially around AI, can become pretty hyped, and maybe they can become a little bit convoluted. So what I'm trying to do is try to show people that AI agents and semantic kernel is very accessible. So you can very easily do prototyping in Visual Studio Code, but you can also use it in a much more real-time application in Visual Studio, and that it's not so difficult to get started. And I think the strength with these type of tools is that it sort of democratizes AI and machine learning. So by using these kind of tools, it's more up to you. What is you yourself is more the limit. What is your creativity, or what is your idea here? But the technology is not the limit. So that's sort of what I want to try to show people in my session.
So good. And agents are going really fast now. This is, well, it's not the hot thing anymore. It is still a hot thing, but it's not the blazingly new thing anymore. But where is this going?
Yeah, so I think we're talking more about multimodal agents, that you can do several things at once. And what I think is coming up is more in other related areas, like for example quantum computing. So with quantum computing we can do computations much faster, and also machine learning, the algorithms can also run much faster. So I think that maybe quantum computing can be like a new hype word or a new direction here for machine learning.
It's so interesting that quantum has popped up a lot during interviews today, and
yes.
Of course it has been here for a long time, but now it also seems within reach that it's actionable.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where I come from in Norway. We have a company called Ruter, so they are responsible for all the buses and transportation in the capital, and they have done some prototypes and some tests using quantum computing for route planning.
That's so cool.
So that also means that it's not only a research subject in the university, but it's something that can be very applicable on real life problems.
And as a user, if I'm having these agents, and maybe even some of them are autonomous, how can I still be in control?
I guess that's always that's always the challenge here. How much can we trust and depend on the technology? And I think that there should always at the end of the day, I think there always needs to be like a human somewhere in the loop here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And did you have in the past months a wonderful surprise from an LLM? Because you work with large language models a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that maybe a lot of people don't think about is that we've heard this like mantra for a long time before that that it's only a fool who tries to do the same thing twice and expect a different result. But now with machine learning, that is actually true. Because these things are stochastic, so you won't get exactly the same result back, but you will get something similar, and that also puts some challenges into testing, because how are you going to test it when you don't get the same result back?
And then you use other LLMs or the same model to test the outputs for that other model. Yeah, that's cool. Are there any things you're looking forward to in the next couple of months that are coming our way, technology-wise?
Well, I mean, on the private side, what I'm really looking forward to is an event here, because both you and me are Microsoft MVPs. So then it's the MVP Summit, where we'll both gather together and we will learn more about new types of functionalities, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, but the hard thing is we can't say anything about it. Everything is under NDA, so we only get to say the weeks after. We saw so many cool things, but
we can't say anything.
No, only to each other. Yeah, that actually creates a bond. So that's nice. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for giving your session. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Futuretech.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.